What actually happens is that people hold on to that flyer, or they keep seeing your Facebook ad for months and months and months on end before they finally trust you, and then they're gonna call you. Hey, I've seen that you flyered me like 3 times. This is the 3rd time that I got your flyer. Now I'm calling you. I had it on my fridge for 6 months before I called you. You'd be surprised how many times we hear that from the calls that we get from flyers.
My name is Matt Pichet, aka the Fruitful Investor. I grew up in a middle-class family and all I've ever wanted was freedom. By the age of 30, I became a self-made multi-millionaire, all from real estate investing. Follow me on my journey to travel the world when I want, where I want, while continuing to build a killer real estate business. Let's get it.
Wholesaling, it's sexy, it's cool, it's the new thing. What's up, Fruitful Investors? In this video, I'll be talking about the truth about wholesaling. Right now, it seems like everybody and their brother and their sister and their friend is a wholesaler. I feel like COVID really brought this on. Everybody was at home, quarantining, not getting paid, and thought, hey, I like real estate. I saw that guy on YouTube. Wholesaling seems pretty cool. Fucking everybody seems like they're a wholesaler now. Cool. I'm gonna talk about the truth about wholesaling if you actually wanna succeed, because there's a lot of room for a lot of people to be a wholesaler and be a real estate investor, but there's a lot of people who shouldn't be in the business who think that it's easy, and it's really not. So that leads to number 1. The truth about wholesaling is that it's hard, very hard, especially at the beginning. It's not this easy thing that you can just kind of go and just do it in like a month. It takes time, right? So that's the thing you gotta get comfortable with, that you're building a business. It takes time. And exactly how much time? I would say 6 months to a year. So for 12 years, 12 months, before you actually start getting consistent deals and you're actually building a business. It takes time to grow a buyer's list. It takes time for the marketing that you're doing to start going around, because here's one tip that a lot of people don't share, is that I always talk about this in like the real estate investing world for attracting partners, but it works universal for any business. Marketing is a moving parade. So when you send out a flyer list or a bunch of flyers or Facebook marketing, which we'll talk about at the end of this video, it's not like the majority of people are gonna see that flyer or see that Facebook ad and call you right away and be like, hey, I just saw your ad. Good thing, I'm thinking about selling. Will you buy my house? That happens sometimes. What actually happens is that people hold on to that flyer, or they keep seeing your Facebook ad for months and months and months on end before they finally trust you, and then they're gonna call you. Hey, I've seen that you flyered me like 3 times. This is the 3rd time that I got your flyer. Now I'm calling you. I had it on my fridge for 6 months before I called you. You'd be surprised how many times we hear that from the calls that we get from flyers. Hey, I had it on my fridge for 7 months. I didn't trust you guys. You guys seem kind of scammy, but I kept receiving your flyer. Now I finally called. Or, I had it on my fridge for 6 months. I didn't want to sell, then, but now my wife died, my husband died, a family member died. Okay, now I have to sell. Thank God I had your card on my fridge. So that's kind of how that business works. So it takes time for things to start working. And a lot of people just give up in like the first 30 days because they start spending $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month. And I'll talk a little bit about how I spend in a bit, but they start spending money, not seeing results right away. Then they go, oh, fuck this thing. It doesn't work. Wholesaling's stupid. I knew it was a scam. It doesn't work. Okay. So the reality is it's really hard. It takes time. And number 2 here is a really important one. I'm just going to write enormous amount of skill. So again, guys, wholesaling legit is a veteran investing strategy. Now, I know you're watching a lot of videos and they say, if you're gonna invest in real estate, you should start and build a wholesaling business so that it can get you the good deals and the good flips and the good buy and hold. Yeah. Truth is, this is a veteran investment strategy. It's so much easier to hook up with a specialized investment realtor and buy deals off of the MLS for your buy and hold rental properties. Easy. Realtor finds the deal, you walk through it, you put an offer on, you buy it. Simple as that. You're not negotiating with the seller, the realtor is. They're the expert, they have the skills to do that. When you become the wholesaler, you need the skills to negotiate with the sellers. You need to know how to make offers, how to get money partners, because if you're making cash offers on these wholesale deals, you need to have money partners or money lenders, and those people only trust you when you're legit. So you see what I mean? It's like a vicious circle, double-edged sword kind of thing. You need to be legit before you actually start becoming a successful and confident wholesaler. Like anybody can start wholesaling right away and they can make it work. Awesome, good for you. The reality is for most people and in most cases, you really need to be a pro before you even start doing this wholesaling thing. So back to the enormous amount of skills, what skills you need exactly. Before I do that, you know, my man Chris Root, a guy I follow a lot, skills get the deals. Okay, that's his saying. And it couldn't be more true than that. You need to know, like I said, how to negotiate. You need to know how to market. So you need to learn like Facebook ads, flyers. You need to know how to do the copywriting for the flyers, email marketing, right? What else do we got to do? Website, like then that's just like the back end stuff. Then we got to talk about the negotiation, like how to speak to people, how to make offers with like guys, I've been investing for 11 years and only in the past year or so, I've started building my wholesaling division. So I've become a wholesaler in a sense. After 11 years of crushing it as a real estate investor, doing some flips here and there, we got lucky. We bought some on-market deals back in like 2014, 2015 when that was possible to get deals and flip them. So I had the whole thing figured out. I had the renovation system. I had the team of contractors, project managers, social media guy. I've already been doing marketing for my real estate investing business. Like I said, I got partners left, right, and center. So I had the whole system built and then I built the wholesaling division. So that's why I always say you guys should really focus on the buy and hold, get your net worth up to $2 million, and then we switch to the active real estate business, which is wholesaling, flipping, etc. Now, again, I know you're gonna be like, I don't wanna wait till I'm at 2 million. It's gonna take 10 years. I get it. Go for it, learn, but realistically, once you get to this point, and why I tell you to wait until you're at 2 million is because if you're here, that means you already have the renovation system, you have the contractors, you have the realtors, the mortgage brokers. I guarantee you're getting money partners thrown at you because you're the real deal. You have a $2 million net worth. Now the wholesaling things become so easy and flipping real estate becomes so much easier. Anyway, that's just my thoughts, but the reality is, it takes an enormous amount of skill to be a wholesaler. It's not something you can just do. Just send out flyers and just get phone calls and close deals. You're gonna be spending money left, right, and center before you start getting deals. If you're just starting off brand new and you have no idea how to speak to people, like I keep going back to like how to negotiate because I'm just learning how to do that kind of now properly in the terms of wholesaling. Like I said, I've been doing this for 11 years. And I'm calling out my mentors like, yo, I keep getting all these leads. We're getting close, but we're not closing the deal. And then my mentor's like, yeah, okay, well, what are you saying to them? I'm telling them what he's saying. He's like, no, you're doing it all wrong. You gotta say this. So like, I'm just learning these things now. So again, I don't wanna put like a damper and be like a downer because that's not me at all. But if you're like year one, you own 0 properties, you're like 22 years old, and you're like, I'm just gonna be a wholesaler. Okay, it's possible. You know, keep working at it. I'm not saying it's not possible. Don't do it. It's just you're in for like again, 6 months to a year before you start doing this. So if you're not willing to take that time to do it right, don't do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave right there. Number 3, requires, last one here, a lot of money. Okay, so again, let's see how much we gotta spend. In reality, I'm gonna tell you how much I'm gonna spend. I'm not gonna tell you how many flyers I'm doing, how many Facebook ads I'm doing, because a lot of people watch these videos and they're in my market and I see it now, I'm calling it out. It's cool, I'm kidding, it's all good. But a lot of you are in my area, you're like, I'm gonna be a wholesaler in Kitchener-Waterloo. Dude, I wouldn't do that because you're going against me. Anyway, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing exactly, but I'll tell you how much I'm spending-ish, just to give you guys the realistic, you know, view of what it takes to be a wholesaler and actually build a business. So anyway, so we got, you know, flyers. That's kind of one of the most popular ways of getting leads. It's kind of shotgun marketing because you're just blanketing an area that you really want to target and you really want to get deals in. And in Canada, and I'm almost positive it's the same for you guys in the States, we have a thing called Canada Post. It's our federal mailer. Again, you guys in the States, I'm sure have a federal mailing postman. I don't know what they're called, but anyway, Canada Post, we can go on the website that we're gonna flyer and target the exact streets, target the exact neighborhood. It's awesome. You can target everything, the type of houses you wanna hit, etc. Really cool. Anyway, flyers is one of the most popular ones. I'm spending realistically $6K a month. And that's just in my area. Like I'm not blanketing like a whole state or a whole province. This is just in my motherfucking city. So I'm outspending everybody, and that's the whole thing for me. So I'm spending that. in flyers, and that's kind of what it takes. Again, I'm not going to tell you how many flyers that is because it's giving away too many of my secrets, but it's a lot, a shit ton of flyers, and that's what it takes. We got Facebook ads, right? I'm spending about 2K a month USD on that, and again, I'm just targeting my one city. We're doing Google ads, right? We're spending between $1,500 to $2,000 there a month. This is all monthly, by the way. Okay. Then I got my acquisition manager. What else do we got for marketing? I think that's pretty much it. You can do bandit signs, door knocking, like those cost money as well. We don't really do those. We kind of focus on these three. Then you got the acquisitions guy or girl, the person closing the deals. I'm paying them a salary. I'm not going to tell you how much, but salary that costs money. Right? We got the project manager who's managing the jobs. We're paying them a salary, some money there. So, in a nutshell, we're paying a lot of money. So again, this is why I say wholesaling and flipping, specifically flipping, is a veteran strategy that you do after you have the 2 million net worth. Why? I already have a business. It's up and running. I got money coming in everywhere, multiple streams of income. I can afford to outspend everybody trying to come into my town. It ain't happening. I'm going to outspend you because I have the funds. I built a business to do that. So if you're starting off as a wholesaler and you're 22 and your budget's $300 a month and you got the other guys and girls in your town doing this, you ain't going to win. Okay. You need more money, more markets. That's what I'm saying. There are deals always for you. Like you go door knocking, that's free. Cold calling, bandit signs are pretty cheap, so go for it. Like you'll get deals, but you're not going to get the majority of them. These people are, who are spending the big bucks on the marketing. So again, I love wholesaling, but it's becoming very, very trendy. Everybody and their brother and their sister wants to be a wholesaler. It's easy. It's so cool. It's trendy. You just do some flyers and you make 100K a month. Ain't happening. That's not how it works. Anyway, guys, I hope I gave you a realistic view on wholesaling. Again, this video is like a little more downer than what I normally am, but I just want to be real to you guys. Like, I just want to give you guys a real view because I see this trend, especially now since COVID, and laptop lifestyle, at-home entrepreneur. It's not easy to be a wholesaler. It's actually a very, very advanced strategy that requires a lot of skill and particularly a lot of money. I wish you guys luck. Go for it if you want to do it. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's better normally to wait a couple years into your real estate investing career before you start going to the active side of real estate. Anyway, guys, I hope you learned something. Hope you got some value. If you did, smash that like button. Also hit that subscribe button right below so we can see more of each other in future videos. I'll see you in the next video.